Get ready with me for a school day. It's already the afternoon and I have so much to do. Also, my hair is probably gonna dry and frizz out by the time this video is over, so I have homework, meetings, a mini group presentation. I'm really gonna try to do this makeup as fast as possible because the quicker I do this, the more time I have, the less stressed out I'll be, so I need to stop talking. Anytime I know I have to speak in front of the class, even if it's something really short and small, I can't stop thinking about it the entire day. I naturally focus on it. I don't even know why. Even when I know what I'm gonna say, it's like not even that big of a deal. I need to relax. It just hangs over me. Am I the only one? I did get my nails done. What do we think? I had to get dip powder and instead of gel because my nails have been so weak. I ripped off old gel, which I shouldn't have. They're just breaking and like paper, really bad. Hopefully these last long. The Rare Beauty blush is proof that brushes do not absorb as much product as beauty blenders. Like this was with a brush and that's with a beauty blender. I'd love to get my eyebrows laminated because I love that natural brushed look. My eyebrow hairs literally go up to here, so that would never work. Just spilled powder all over my black pants. I can't wait until summer when I don't have to cake my face in bronzer. When I don't have to put it all over my neck and chest. I forget sometimes the difference that highlighter can make. I just dropped my brush and now I can't find it. This is all I'm doing for eyeshadow. I feel like mascara does not go on as good on a freshly washed face, as if they're like wet or something. Always clean under here. When I don't, my eyes look so small. Just gonna do my everyday lip liner, some lipstick, gloss to top it off, setting spray. Take your powder puff after you set, go over all the spots that you get really oily. All right, that's it. Now I gotta do something with this hair. Love you guys. Bye.
Story time about how I was stalked by what I honestly believe was a serial killer. In 2020, this guy moved into my apartment complex down the hall from me. First encounter with this guy was in the hallways on his move-in day. He looked at me and the first thing he ever said to me was, "Are you scared of me?" I thought that seemed a little strange, but then I realized that he was moving in to my guy best friend's apartment. So I texted my guy best friend and I was like, "Yo, your new roommate seems a little bit weird. Be careful." The following days, I keep finding this man everywhere I'm going. He was in the elevator with me. We got out of the elevator at the same time. I doubled back to make sure no one was following me. And he, at the exact same time, peeked out from behind the wall he was hiding behind. We made eye contact. And he laughed this evil demonic laugh, and he found out which apartment was mine. I was like, oh my gosh, like what should I do? I did call the police, but the police wouldn't take me seriously. I go over to my guy best friend's apartment, and obviously the stalker and him are sharing the same apartment unit. While I'm hanging out with him and a bunch of other guy friends, the stalker dude starts pacing back and forth through the apartment with an axe on his shoulder and a helmet. Just pacing, not saying a word to anyone, just pacing back and forth with an axe. He then proceeds to block the door like this. This guy's 19 years old and he's ripped on steroids. This guy couldn't even walk normal because of his muscle mass. And he's standing, blocking the door so that no one could come in and no one could come out of the apartment unit. The guy eventually leaves the apartment, but he comes back. And when he comes back, he's extremely pissed off, goes into his room and is throwing things around. He comes out, and the dog who was living in the apartment starts growling. This dog loved people, but it could sense a very demonic energy. I look up at the stalker dude to see why the dog is growling. This guy had the most demonic glow to his eyes I have ever seen. I cannot describe it. All I knew is that I saw evil and darkness, and in that moment, I was terrified. All of my guy friends were actually playing video games, so they weren't really paying attention to what was going on. Once I got their attention, I told them that it's not safe here, we have to go. And they didn't know what I was talking about, but I told them I was leaving, and I got up and I left. Some of my guy friends followed me, though. When I got out of that apartment, I bawled my eyes out, and they were like, "Cece, what happened? Like, why are you upset? Like, we were just hanging, like, I don't understand." So I told them exactly what I saw. My guy friends that stayed back tried to talk to him and see why he was angry, and this is what the stalker boy said. He told them that he had a god complex and he had come to the earth to purify the unclean. I ran out of time, but part 2 is already posted.
Get ready with me mentre vi racconto di quella volta in cui non potevo uscire di casa, quindi io e la mia amica, che eravamo in punizione, abbiamo deciso di calarci dal balcone del primo piano dell'appartamento in cui stavamo in vacanza per uscire di notte di nascosto. Come sapete già tutti quanti, io la mia adolescenza l'ho vissuta con mia madre che è una persona molto severa, diciamo. Appunto, eravamo in punizione perché non mi ricordo nemmeno che cosa avessi fatto, però comunque quella sera non potevamo proprio uscire, no? Cose come queste ne ho fatte a bizzeffe. Come dico sempre, i genitori severi crescono i figli che sanno nascondere le cose meglio, cioè le facciamo lo stesso, solo che le nascondiamo meglio, no? E niente, mi sono venute in mente tutte queste cose che ho fatto, che non ho mai più potuto raccontare perché vivo ancora con lei, io ero ancora minorenne, e ora posso raccontarvele, quindi fantastico. Ovviamente non vi consiglio di fare quello che ho fatto io, vi racconto semplicemente per puro divertimento e intrattenimento le mie storie. Non sto dando consigli di nessun tipo. Chiarimento. Altra piccola cosa, scusatemi se sono sparita per tipo qualche giorno, ma non sono stata nei migliori, diciamo, stati mentali per registrare video, né tantomeno postarli. Sono stata un po' depressa, quindi non ho proprio fatto niente. Eccomi tornata, perché mi sto preparando per andare dalla psichiatra, però comunque mi sto preparando, quindi apprezzate l'impegno. Cominciamo con la storia. Ci troviamo in Sardegna nell'anno 2020. Appunto, io ero con questa mia amica che, vabbè, si chiamava Valentina ed eravamo in vacanza con mia madre perché lei ha affittato un appartamento, quindi l'avevo portata in vacanza con me. Eravamo appena conosciute, lollone. Pure se fossimo uscite comunque saremmo dovute rientrare tipo prima di mezzanotte. Calcolate che avevamo tipo, io avevo 15 anni e lei ne aveva 16, ok? Proprio non ci ha fatto uscire, quindi siamo rimasti a casa. Il punto è che quella sera io e la mia amica avevamo preso appuntamento con due ragazzi con i quali dovevamo vederci. Quindi era un po' un problema perché non è che potevamo dirgli no, guarda, siamo in punizione, perché sembravamo due sfigate. Quindi praticamente siamo stati tutta la sera a pensare a un piano strategico per uscire lo stesso, no? Non sapevamo come fare perché la casa era strutturata che praticamente c'era il salotto, poi c'era la camera di mia madre e la nostra camera e poi c'era un balcone esterno, ma la porta era proprio di fianco alla camera di mia madre, no? E non avevamo il doppione delle chiavi. Ci è venuta quest'idea di andare a ispezionare il balcone. Come vi ho detto all'inizio, io e la mia amica siamo finite per buttarci di sotto, no? Ok, però il punto è come siamo arrivate a tale conclusione. Era l'unico modo per uscire, noi volevamo veramente uscire. Il problema è che questo appartamento, un appartamento di un residence, no? E il fatto è che era un primo piano, però il balcone affacciava in un punto nel quale si poteva considerare anche un secondo piano di altezza, no? Ed era tutto, cioè non è che c'era un modo per scendere, era tutto tipo roccia, ok? Praticamente, cioè, lanciarci. E sotto c'erano altre rocce. È un po' complicato da spiegare. Ovviamente tutto ciò dovevamo farlo mentre mia madre dormiva, che lei si sveglia pure se passa una mosca, sperando nel buon signore che non la facesse svegliare, perché se mi beccava, cosa che poi è successa, ma questa è un'altra storia, sarebbe stata la fine, proprio la fine del tipo che, cioè, io morta. Questa era la base con la quale siamo partite, no? Ci siamo messe là a tavolino a architettare questo piano strategico, perché poi il problema sarebbe stato anche il risalire dopo, che non avevamo tenuto tanto in considerazione all'inizio quanto scendere. Insomma, il piano era aspettare che mia madre si addormentasse, che non pensavamo ci volesse così tanto perché letteralmente si è addormentata una cosa come tipo alle 2. Ho preso una borsa che poi avevamo lanciato giù con noi, con dentro tipo il cambio col pigiama, così che quando risalivamo, cioè risalivamo già in pigiama, ho pensato a una roba del genere, scalavamo giù e andavamo a incontrare questi ragazzi tipo dovevamo vederli inizialmente alle 2, ok? E poi abbiamo detto che ci saremmo viste alle 3, quindi dovevamo vederci alle 3 con loro. Fatto sta che arrivi alla mitica ora in cui mia madre si addormenta e finalmente abbiamo il via libero nel buttarci di sotto praticamente. Uno, continuiamo a ridere. Due, io ho il video di tutta questa cosa qua, infatti vorrei cercare di tipo mettervelo qua in qualche modo, però vabbè, io mi sono lanciata per prima, ho preso forza e coraggio. In realtà, cioè tipo, essendo alta, io sono tipo 1,73, ho trovato subito un appoggio col piede su un masso e quindi ero tranquilla. Il problema è stato poi la mia amica, che è tipo un bel po' più bassa di me, che invece per lei diciamo che è stato un po' più complicato scendere e risalire dopo, ma quello, vabbè, ci arriviamo. L'ansia e il cuore a mille, siamo riusciti a scendere da sto cazzo di coso. Per scalare questo muro c'eravamo tolte le scarpe, no? Quindi poi ci siamo dovute sedere su un muretto a rimettercele, e mentre ce le stavamo rimettendo, letteralmente sono partiti gli irrigatori, quelli tipo che spruzzano l'acqua sull'erba, no? E letteralmente ci hanno bagnato tutte, cioè noi fradici, vabbè, siamo scappate via. E poi siamo andate appunto a incontrare questi due tizi. Eravamo usciti di casa, avevamo fatto tutto questo sbatti, arriviamo là dove dovevamo vederci con questi tipi e non c'erano. Li chiamiamo, non ci rispondono. Erano tipo le 3:30, 3:45, forse anche le 4, una certa si sono fatte. E ancora non ci avevano risposto. Noi due letteralmente sedute su una pietra così. Cioè, tipo, abbiamo veramente fatto tutto questo per niente, distrutte. In quel momento preciso stavano uscendo dalla discoteca tipo un gruppo di ragazzi e di ragazze, erano tipo in 6. Ci passano davanti e fanno tipo cosa vede, cosa è successo, no? Ovviamente noi eravamo tipo stragiù, ma non per i tipi insieme, perché avevamo fatto tutto quello sbatti per niente, cioè per stare sedute su un cazzo di una roccia di me. E ci fanno quindi tipo cosa è successo, così noi tipo là tipo dobbiamo vederci con due tipi, ci hanno balzati. E loro fanno, beh, venite con noi in spiaggia a farci il bagno, perché stavano in spiaggia a farsi il bagno. E noi ci guardiamo e diciamo, andiamo! Letteralmente non l'avessimo mai fatto. Vabbè, comunque. Mica abbiamo questo problema, cioè letteralmente ogni volta che siamo insieme e ci viene proposto qualcosa, cioè non sappiamo dire di no. Ogni volta ci guardiamo e facciamo... Sì, capito, raga, è for the plot. È per poi avere la storia da raccontare. Non lo so, ho fatto tante di quelle stronzate. Però vabbè, ora effettivamente abbiamo storie da raccontare come due idiote, però vabbè. Quindi niente, andiamo con questi sconosciuti letteralmente a farci il bagno in questa spiaggia, tipo, desolata, isolata, come cavolo si dice. Conoscevo perché la spiaggia dove andavamo di giorno a farci il bagno. Spoiler, non fatevi il bagno di notte se non avete vestiti asciutti da mettervi, perché vi giuro che ci siamo letteralmente congelate il buco del culo. Raga, cioè l'abbiamo fatto in intimo, siamo fatti il bagno in intimo, raga, un freddo boia, non avevamo nemmeno gli asciugamani, siamo congelate, abbiamo pure acceso un fuoco tra l'altro quella sera su quella spiaggia, non so se sia molto legale. Però è stata un'esperienza, cioè alla fine questi qua erano anche simpatici, anche le ragazze erano simpatiche. Abbiamo passato una bella serata, ho visto l'alba e poi ci hanno riaccompagnati con la Brum Brum car a casa. Assolutamente non erano dei maniaci, perché potevano capitarci dei maniaci che ci avrebbero tipo, non so, assassinate. E invece no. Conciata di culo. Arrivando a casa ci siamo fatte lasciare ovviamente lontane, perché non sia mai che madre si svegli per il rumore della macchina. Arriviamo al punto praticamente dove eravamo scese prima, che era in mezzo a ste cazzo di radure, tra l'altro, in mezzo agli alberi, vabbè. Diciamo, ok, come stracavolo saliamo? Ovviamente io sotto di lei con le mani su culo, che la spingevo in su, tutto ciò facendo silenzio, per cercare di farle prendere la sbarra che c'era tipo in alto. E niente, vabbè, lei sale, io salgo, e mi ricordo che siamo corse in camera, tipo ci siamo struccate, tutto siamo messe a letto. Madre, al giorno d'oggi, credo che non ne sappia ancora niente. Anche se 2 giorni dopo abbiamo provato a fare una cosa simile e ci ho sgamata in pieno, infatti ho ancora una cicatrice qua della bottiglia che mi ha tirato. Non ne so ancora niente di questa cosa, infatti sarà molto interessante se vedrà questo TikTok. Ciao mamma, ti voglio bene. È stata un'esperienza, sicuramente è stata un'esperienza. È stato molto divertente, è un ricordo che sicuramente mi rimarrà dentro a vita. Non vi consiglio di fare quello che abbiamo fatto noi perché è molto pericoloso e rischioso raccontarvi questa storia. E niente, la storia finisce qui, il trucco anche, vado a sistemarmi i capelli e correre a scegliere un outfit perché la psichiatra non mi aspetta. Niente, ciao ragazzi!
Be with me for date night whilst I tell you how I convinced my parents. Also, excuse my voice, I'm sick again. I don't know what it is, I feel like something is going around, something serious, but nobody can figure out. Elf Halo Glow, because we want light coverage. I'm not going too deep into a full face of makeup today. I am Afghan Pashtun. So my mom is Pakistani Pashtun. My dad is Afghan Pashtun. My husband, his original name is Paea. He is Hawaiian Japanese. And I met him, he wasn't Muslim. So he's a revert. He's telling my parents that I like a guy who is not in our culture, let alone caste, not the whole culture, not the whole country, and then me telling them that he's not even a Muslim yet. This is made by Metro in Tickled Taupe. I don't want a very harsh contour today, so I'm going in with a lighter shade. The first time my mom saw him coming out of the airport, he was on call with me and I was looking for him. And I was like, oh, there he is. And she goes, him? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, he's a child. She was like, he looks like Ryan's age, like my brother Ryan. He was like 16 at the time. Yusuf did look really young for his age. But I think the one thing I really did was keep my foot down. Like, they tried to talk me out of marrying him way too many times. Every single day we'd have this conversation of her showing me other options and me just being like, no, I'm sticking to the person that I want to get married to. I tried the person that you wanted me to get married to first, and that didn't work out. So now you guys need to listen to my choice. It took months and months and months to convince her to even speak to him. The first time she spoke to him was on the phone. He was really, really respectful. And she also said that to me. She was like, he was really respectful. Like, I can give you that. That's one thing you always need to make sure your partner has, is respect and manners in general. And obviously that doesn't just come with religion, that comes with their personality as a whole. When it comes to marriage, the one thing your parents will always look for is someone that is respectful and has a lot of manners. After they spoke on the phone, she was a little bit feeling better. But I think it took her like a good 3-4 months for me to convince her to even speak to him just on the phone. I told the Qari that used to come to teach my siblings, he used to come and teach them Quran. I had to get him to explain to her how special a Riva is, because obviously we're all born Muslims and that's like, it's easy for us, but for someone to be a Riva in a country where there is no Islam, there was literally one mosque in the whole of Hawaii, and even that, Yusuf said that it used to be someone's house that they used to just pray in. That gave her the biggest change in heart, knowing the Islamic perspective of things and how, you know, the Prophet ﷺ encouraged getting married young and getting married to someone that you love. At this point, she accepted my divorce, but she just wanted me to take some time and not jump straight into a marriage. But I didn't want that because I believed in when two people love each other, they should get married, you know, otherwise you end up doing other bad things that you don't want to get into. Halalify it as soon as you can. I tried to not use Islam, but give her good reasoning within our religion as to why I think she should let us get married. My husband finally flew over, and that's when she first met him. Her judgment of initially meeting him wasn't that good because, like I said, she thought he looks like a child and she thought he's gonna have a very immature mindset. My now husband, when he arrived to the UK, he stayed in my parents' house. I believe the best way to judge someone's character is only when you can spend time with them in a everyday environment, like not just meeting them once or twice, but actually living with the person. So make it really clear to my mom that if I don't marry him, I am not getting married. She used to sit him down and try to convince him to go back and be like, you're not gonna be able to handle a whole divorced woman with a child. You're a child yourself. But I think the main thing was just us both knowing how much we wanted to make this work and give it a go. The main thing is just making sure that you stand your ground, you know what you want and you stick by what you want. You don't let any situation or any scenario convince you otherwise. You're gonna have to listen to a lot of stuff that you're not gonna want to hear. So when he finally came over and he took his shahada in front of them, so they had a little moment, then the Qari was there and, you know, the Qari explained to them how special it was for them to be able to be in the presence of someone taking their shahada, how much reward they'll get for everything that they teach him about the deen. Most of the convincing, I just left it to his own character. And he stayed with them. His character, his manners, all of that just convinced. Just make sure you guys find someone that's good enough to convince your parents. Let your parents take their time. Be patient with them, you know. They have a lot they're thinking about. They have a lot they need to keep into consideration, etc. And they are your parents at the end of the day. They want what's best for you. What's the main thing that you think that convinced them?
The trust.
So gain their trust, okay.
Showing them what I'm about.
Showing them how good he can clean. He used to clean every single day. Anyway, tell your guy to clean for your mom. You don't wear glasses. He ate whatever she made him.
Even though I didn't.
Even if it was really spicy. Even if he didn't like it.
Even though I was a picky eater.
He learned how to pray. So they taught him how to pray in the 2 weeks that he lived with them. This is the outfit. Cargos. The scent of the day. Of every day. Usually. We're gonna do my scarf. Because I don't have time.
Bye guys. We're going now. And we're running late. So we need to go.
I can't do it today. Where's all my clips gone? I've lost all my clips. I was so tired last night. I went to bed in my makeup. And now I'm getting a spot there. And that's just sums up my whole... It just landed on my phone. I just know today's going to be a bad day. I woke up with my makeup still up. I've lost all my clips. I've got one clip. I've got a spot, big fat ugly spot on my face. Oh no. Oh, it was just makeup. Also, everyone's like, how do I enter the giveaway? How do I enter the giveaway? Once I've got all of the products and shit I need for the giveaway, then I'll open it and then I'll tell you how to win. Because you don't want to win absolutely nothing. No, you don't. Wait, I'll tell you when. I've got maths. I got put in uniform yesterday, not for my nails, for these. Be for real. But they were like, you better take them off by tomorrow. No, I won't. I'm not going into school bald. Mush. No mush. Hate it there. There was a fire alarm yesterday. I was tempted to either stay where I was sat and just burn to death, or I was just tempted to run the hell out and let it burn. it was insane, so I was pretty happy. I was like, yes! But I kind of like sat there in my seat and commentated for a little bit. I was like, do I just stay and let myself burn? Because this is literally what my life has come to. Like, I don't want to follow the whole entire year out there. No, I just want to, you know, just chilling. You know? Or do I let the school burn in absolute ash? Because that'd be very fun. Just watching it burn. My hearts will come into my eyeballs. I'm like, oh. My photography exams tomorrow. I can't do this. I haven't even gotten ready. What am I doing with my life? Also, I used this last night when I washed my hair, and honestly my hair feels so light and just huge last night. It was amazing. I don't think I want to put any makeup on, but I just know I have to, so let's go. I'm confident again. So guys, yeah, my ring combo, I really like it. I was proud of myself. Anyway, let's move. I'm gonna get dressed and I'm gonna wear a hoodie over the top because it's cold today, so I'll be back. I don't want to go. This is pure hell. Hell. I think I'm going to hell every day of the week except for Saturday and Sunday. Sunday I actually am because I'm going to hell the next day. It's just not my thing. It's not my thing. I need to do my hair. I'm sorry, but look how nice my hair looks because I've used this. Colour Wow hair. Oh my god, I love you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do on my hair and then I'm going to come back, okay? Wait. I can't do this. Oh my.
Get ready with me for a brunch date. I am so super excited, but I'm having a major issue right now. My skin is so dry. Can you see this? Like around my nose, on my nose, right in here. Look at that. That's disgusting. So I'm going in with the big guns. This is the Bloom Gel Cream for acne prone skin. My skin is very acne prone and sensitive, so this stuff is perfect for me. It's actually supposed to continue to hydrate your skin for like 72 hours, which is incredible. It smells like cotton candy. Literally, I would like to eat it. Just kidding. I'm not gonna eat it. That would be so weird. It also doubles as a primer, so I'm not even going to go in with any primer today. I'm just gonna go right in and conceal my spots. I'm clearly hungry. I don't have any expectations on this date. I wasn't gonna go initially, but my friend was like, dude, you are cooped up in the house all the time. You need to get out. And I was like, mind your business. But then I was like, yeah, no, you're right. I probably should. So I said yes. Oh my god, stop. I'm kind of like over dating. I'm just like kind of sick of disappointment. You know, I've kind of done it all. I've dated the attractive guys. I've dated the athletic guys. I've dated the mysterious guys, the nice guys, the rough around the edges guys. But I haven't dated for money. Maybe that's what I need to do at this point. I'm kidding. But seriously, y'all need to be honest with me. Is monogamy dead? Is there like a memo that I would never received that said like, nobody is monogamous anymore? Because what the hell is up with this dating pool of 2023? Jesus. I mean, like, I'm gonna continue to like go on dates if people ask me on dates. A girl's got mates, okay? And also, why pass up like a free meal? Oh shit. Oh no, that was a lot of foundation. It's too bad. I was really hoping to go for a supernatural look today. That sucks. I really was hoping to look like a natural girly. Oh well. But also look, you can't see any dry patches anymore. Period, Bloom. But if you have a good man, where did you meet him? Do I need to start walking up and down the aisles of Home Depot looking confused? Like, oh my god, what size is a 2x4? Help me. You know, go into Canadian Tire in the automotive section and look confused. Is that where I find them? Because I see some of y'all are really in love, and I feel like there's a secret you're not telling me. What is it? And if you're about to tell me that guy's like a natural girl, then you might as well just shut up right now. Unfortunately for me, I can't do it. I'm a bad bitch for life, and I will cake my face up till the day I die. If I have to choose between men and my love of beauty, I'm choosing beauty every time. You don't see any of that dry skin. I'm so happy I don't look like a snake shedding its skin. I'm running out of time. I'm going for part 2.
Wait. Actually, that's a really good idea, Kelly.
What did I say? I talk a lot, so I've learned to just tune myself out.
Guys, get ready with me while I tell you about the time I literally got kidnapped in Mexico. This happened about literally last year. It's about to make a year, and I haven't really told no one about it because honestly that was like one of my scariest experiences like I've ever gone through, and till this day I'm still scared. So yeah, I ended up going to visit family in Sinaloa, and we ended up going to Mazatlan for like 2 nights. It was our last night there, and me being me suggested we go to like a high-end club. I was like, you know, I want to spend my money, like I want to go to a nice club. My cousins ended up, you know, agreeing with me, and they're like, okay, like we're gonna go to El Clásico. And El Clásico is like those really good clubs where like all the musicians go, and it's just like a really high-end club. So we ended up going, but before we went, like I had this feeling. I was like, oh, I don't know if like I want to go, because that whole day we're at the beach and I was already exhausted, but I'm like, I'm gonna have FOMO. If I don't go, like I'm gonna be like crying. So I'm like, no, like let's suck it up, like let's go. We ended up going, and getting there, my uncle got off to see how much the fee was to get in. I think the fee was like 2,000 pesos, and my uncle was like, oh, they're just switching it up because they know we're not from here. So my uncle was like, you know, let's make a U-turn and let's call other places to see how much the entrance fee is, and if it's like a little bit more expensive, we're just gonna stay here. Right when we were doing the U-turn, I noticed the parking lot was full of Beamers, Range Rovers, Mercedes. So I was like, no, we have to get in here, like this club is gonna be good, you know. So we still made that U-turn, and we parked on the other side of the street. And right when we parked, we noticed these police literally come behind us, and they started ringing their siren. The police started inspecting our car because they're like, you know, this car isn't from here. You don't have like this license plate. But we actually did. Before we got to the place, we actually ended up switching that because we knew it was going to be a problem over there. So we had it. Basically, they started like literally going through every inch of the car, and then my aunt was like, hey, like look at their hands, because they're known to stash drugs and blame it on you and get money out of you. So we're looking at their hands, but long story short, they ended up stashing the drugs inside of my uncle's pocket. Like literally, they're like, your uncle has coke, and we knew he didn't have coke. They literally stashed it. Part two.
Gør jeg klar med mig, mens jeg fortæller, hvad der faktisk skete med min far. Okay, så der er rigtig mange, der så min TikTok, jeg postede, hvor at jeg havde lagt nogle beskeder op, jeg havde skrevet med min far. Altså, det var ikke alle, der var lige positive over for den TikTok, men ja. Så før vi begynder, vil jeg bare gerne sige, at jeg er fuldstændig godt klar over, at der er nogen, der har det meget værre end mig. Men jeg føler alligevel, at det er et budskab, der skal deles, at der er nogen, der har det sådan, ja. Så hvis jeg har lidt hard feelings angående den TikTok, jeg allerede har postet omkring det, så kan jeg bare scrolle videre. For en måneds tid siden, der postede jeg en TikTok omkring min far, og jeg ikke rigtig følte, at han gad mig ordentligt. Og der postede jeg en masse beskeder, vi har skrevet sammen, hvor at jeg virkelig bare gjorde det klart for ham, at hvis han virkelig ville, så havde han gjort det. Og der er også mange, der siger mig imod, men tro mig, I kender ikke min far. Hvis der virkelig er noget, han vil, så gør han det. Så hvis det er, at han hellere vil i byen, end at være sammen med mig, så efterlader han mig siddende alene i stuen, hjemme ved ham, en hel aften. Hvis han hellere vil ud og spille billiard, end at være sammen med mig, så smider han mig hjem, hvis jeg er kommet for 20 minutter siden. Og det var jeg bare blevet træt af. Og så juleaften, det var virkelig der, hvor at jeg følte, at det peakede. Han skrev både mig og min mor en kæmpe lang undskyldningsbesked, som der virkede trofast nok omkring, at han var blevet syg, og derfor ikke kunne deltage til juleaften med vores familie. Det troede vi selvfølgelig på, og vi synes egentlig bare, at det var synd for ham. Indtil at vi så sidder juleaften og finder ud af, at han sidder med en eller anden by ude på landet og spiller billiard. Og det var der, det virkelig bare sårede mig, og jeg fik mig til at føle, at det var noget med mig at gøre. Fordi hvad kan være vigtigere end at fejre julen med sin datter? Det kan godt være, at mig, der er helt galt på den, men det er sådan, jeg har det. Nå, vi sagde egentlig ikke rigtig noget til det, før det virkelig bare begyndte at blive sådan en hverdagsting, og jeg aldrig sådan rigtig så ham. Men jeg følte så virkelig til sidst, at jeg modnede op og valgte at sige noget til ham. Jeg tror, jeg laver en part 2, hvis folk gerne vil have sådan en.
Get ready with me for school. Let's just not talk about my appearance right now, because I just give up, honestly. Like, I just want to run away and maybe like get kidnapped or something, just so my life does not feel like it's on repeat every single day. Maybe like, I don't know. I just don't want to do this anymore. Me and one of my friends are planning to go to a party this weekend, and I really hope it goes through, because if not, I'm literally gonna cry in my room all weekend, because my life is just so freaking boring. Like, I really want to post more for you guys, but I just like have nothing fun in my life at the moment. School School is draining the frick out of me. Like, the only reason I'm going today is so my boyfriend can come over after school. I haven't stayed in school a full week in like 3 weeks already. I've Ubered home like so many times. Also, I'm like an hour late already. I'm probably not even gonna go until like after lunch because I have to make up like 3 tests and a quiz because, oh my gosh, because I've missed so many days. Okay, this concealer is way too light for me, but I had to take back my Dior one because it was not my shade and they didn't have my shade in stock. So I'm just waiting until they do. But obviously this is not my shade either. Okay, since this concealer is way too like light, I take this Charlotte Tilbury powder and just like do that because this is a little bit darker and it like makes it look way better, I think. Yeah, it definitely does. Guys, I have a really good video in my drafts. It's like of me doing one side of my face with drugstore and the other side of my face with like high-end products, but I just feel like I was forcing my voice so much in that, oh my gosh, I was forcing my voice in that video so much because I just like, whenever the camera starts, I just try to not sound like dead. I feel like I sound really annoying in it, but if you guys like don't care about that, let me know so I can post it. But yeah, I'm finished with my makeup and I'm probably just gonna wear this sweater and leggings to school. Now I'm just gonna take my balloon and honestly, the more I drink this, the better it tastes. Bye guys, have a good day.
I'm not in love with you anymore.
I didn't know you ever were.
Taking hits for you, 'cause I wanna feel like I'm supposed to. I could disappear, but this is what makes me feel so real.
Valmistujaispäivän kunniaksi mä haluan vähän puhua koulun käymisestä ja ylipäätään just valmistumisesta ja kaikkeen siihen liittyvästä. Mä oon myös itse menossa mun ystävän valmistujaisiin, niin haluaisin vähän jotain spessumpaa meikkiä. Ja siis eka tällaista pientä storytimea siitä, että miten mun kouluhistoria meni. Eli mä siis pääsin yläasteelta vuonna 2012. Ja mä en silloin oikein tiennyt, että mikä mä haluan olla niin sanotusti isona. Mä tykkäsin aina meikkailla, mä tykkäsin kauneudenhoidosta, niin mä ajattelin, että no, mä hain sit niinku kosmetologikouluun. Mä oon aina ollut silleen ihan hyvä koulussa, mutta vaikka mulla oli oikeasti aika hyvä keskiarvo mun päättötodistuksessa, niin silti kesän aikana meidän koulun rehtori soitti mulle, että mä en oo päässyt sinne kosmetologikouluun. Ja tosiaan se soitto siltä rehtorilta, että mä en pääse kouluun, tuli mulle aika järkytyksenä, koska mä jouduin periaatteessa tehdä koko mun koulusuunnitelman nyt uusiksi. Kaikki mun muut silloiset kaverit oli mennyt lukioon ja mä olin oikeasti ainoa, kuka ei ollut saanut minkäänlaista koulupaikkaa. No sit loppujen lopuksi mä päädyin hakemaan meikkikouluun, pääsin sinne sisälle ja siitä mä kyllä nautin oikeasti todella paljon. Mä en oikein koskaan ollut semmonen kirjasta pänttääjä, vaan opin paremmin tekemisen kautta, niin se koulu oli mulle niin kuin täydellinen ratkaisu. Valmistuin sit meikkaa- ja maskeeraajaksi ja sen jälkeen koitin vielä hakea sinne kosmetologipuolelle. Pääsin sisään siihen kouluun, valmistuin sieltä. En saanut todellakaan heti töitä, mä jouduin siinä jonkin aikaa hakemaan työpaikkaa, mutta sit kun sain, niin mä olin siis myymässä meikkejä, tekemässä meikkejä noin 6 vuotta. No sit mä kuitenkin kyllästyin siihen työhön, mitä mä tein, ja halusin ruveta tekemään jotain ihan muuta. Ja mä hain ammattikorkeeseen yhteensä 3 kertaa, ja sitä ahdistuksen ja itteensä pettymyksen määrää, kun tuntui, että mä en vaan niin kuin millään pääse sisälle. 3. yrittämällä mä sit kuitenkin pääsin sisälle, ja se alku oli mulle tosi hankalaa, koska mulla oli ihan järkyttävä huijarisyndrooma siitä, että mä olin päässyt sinne kouluun mun kosmetologikoulutodistuksella. Lähes kaikilla muilla meidän luokkalaisilla oli lukiopohja, jolla ne totta kai ties niitä asioita jo etukäteen, mitä me siellä koulussa opiskeltiin. Mut sit mä huomasin, että kun mä uskallan päästä irti niistä omista epäonnistumisen möröistä, niin oikeesti mä oon pärjännyt tosi hyvin. Tällä mun tarinalla mä haluan muistuttaa kaikkia siitä, että nyt kun sä valmistut, jos et sä saa heti töitä, jos et sä saa heti koulupaikkaa, oli sun päättötodistus minkälainen vaan, niin se ei oikeasti määritä sua ihmisenä mitenkään. Mulla ei todellakaan aina kaikki mennyt suunnitelmien mukaan tai tietyllä kaavalla, mutta se ei haittaa, koska jokaisella on se oma polku. Mä oon kohta 27, enkä mä oon vieläkään varma, mitä mä elämälläni teen, mutta se ei haittaa, mä teen vaan asioita, mistä mä tykkään.
Okay, you guys, get ready with me for a pickle while I tell you guys a story time about how I got cheated on literally the whole relationship. Anyways, so let's call this man, okay, let's call this man, I can't think of a name, but let's call this man Robert. Okay, so I met this man on Instagram. Literally red flag from the start. I should have fucking known. Okay, so me and Robert, he texted me first. I never answered it. I never opened it. He unsent it. And later he posted on his story like, talk to me. And I was like, okay, why not? Let me just talk, you know? And he replied to it and he texted me from there, and that's how we started talking. And okay, so now we're in the talking stage for like 3 months. So we hang out before we start dating. I forgot what month it was, but I think it was February. And that's the first time we ever met in real life at my school, right? Okay, whatever's, right? So we start dating and I forgot what month, honestly. Like, I completely forgot like the months and the dates, but we start dating like after our 3 months of talking. Okay, but literally the month we started talking, that month, this girl requested me on my Instagram. I didn't think anything of it because, you know, like, it's nothing weird, right? So whenever somebody requests me, I go through her account and I like see who they are before I accept them, right? So as I was going through this girl's account, on her account she had a highlight, and remember how his name is Robert, but there was an R on the highlight, and I was like, oh, like, you know, let me look at it. And I could not fucking lie, dude, this was literally my boyfriend on her fucking highlight, and they've been dating while we were dating. And I was like, right? So I'm telling you, I'm literally in the car when I find out, and my mom didn't know that we were dating because I was keeping it on the low. And dude, I was tearing up and I couldn't like fucking cry. She'd be like, why are you crying, you know? And I couldn't tell her. So I had my first communion practice thingy at church, so everything goes down literally at church. Like, what the heck, literally embarrassing. So I was debating who I should text first, if I should text the girl to confirm it is him, even though like I literally see his face, like all his accessories, like I knew it was him, but I still wanted it to come from her. So I texted her first. You know, I kind of sent the hey girly text, and I was like asking like who it was, this and this and this, and she blocked me. She literally fucking blocked me. Anyways, I always come up on their fucking For You page, so if this comes up on the For You page, it's literally nothing that serious. Like, it's just a story time, and I'm not even saying your guys' name, so please. Anyways, go to part 2.